F. Winter, and this is Confusional Arousals. Very early in the history of this podcast, I included AI-created songs. At first, they came from a 199-character prompt. Then I upped my subscription so that I could write the entire lyrics for the song, which gives me ownership of the lyrics. Most of the songs were written specifically for the show, but then I began adapting some of my poems to music. I decided to release selected songs to the world, and to kick off this new venture, I will devote a whole episode to some of my favorite songs, both old and new. Who am I kidding? They're all new. I've only been doing this for less than a year. So, first up, Dressing Crossly, which was originally aired in episode 15, An Apology. I was talking about J. Edgar Hoover's campaign against hitchhiking. J. Edgar was running the FBI and was probably one of the most dangerous men in America at the time. He had files on everyone. He also had a closet full of women's clothes that he liked to dress up in when he wasn't rescuing the country from weirdos. Here is Dressing Crossly. I gave the song an EDM feel, and it is about the power of our youth to decide who they want to be.
Breaking free from labels tight, walking tall into the night, whispered secrets all around, but my confidence is out. I'm dressing crossly, feeling fine, can't wait to tell the boss it's time. I'm a whirlwind on the rise, watch me spark and light the skies. Living free. Shiny heels and tailored suit, mix it up, don't give a hoot. Pride in who I choose to be, bold and fearless, living free. Haters laugh, but I don't care. Waves of judgment in the air, can't deny my inner truth. Marching forward in my youth.
Now, I was never in J. Edgar's league, but if I am to be totally transparent, I did put on a woman's dress once. I was studying theater in England, of course, and my class was rehearsing a musical review. The faculty wanted to give their students a variety of theatrical experiences, and this was one of them. I had a friend who was in the English equivalent of the Hells Angels. He could be quite scary at times. Anyway, Mick and I were drinking at a pub in the middle of the day, and we decided to choose each other's costumes. He politely let me go first. English motorcycle gang members are so courteous, so thoughtful. Anyway, I picked him out a pastel-striped jacket with polka-dotted pants and a paisley shirt. He asked me if I was done. I said yes. He told me I couldn't change my choices, and I told him I didn't want to, and that it was his turn to do his worst. He went straight to the ankle-length red sequin dress. It seems as if this had been his diabolical plan all along. He found matching shoes and a red wig to finish off the look. I was in a sticky place. No, really, I had stepped in something, and it was quite sticky. Anyway, my honor was at stake, and so I donned the dress. I went backstage, and the other cast members were having a jolly good laugh at my expense. I looked at the stage, and another friend, Claude, who had an excellent voice, was singing a love song downstage left. I decided to deflect the ridicule flowing in my direction, and so I stepped out onto the stage, did a couple of twirls, and flitted off, exiting on the other side. Now, this was a dress rehearsal, so the director, musical director, choreographer, and most of the designers were sitting in the audience. They burst out laughing when they saw me. Claude turned around to see what everyone was laughing about, but I was already gone. He returned to his song. A moment later, I re-entered a little further downstage. Once again, twirl, 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 and off. Once again, the audience laughed, and once again, Claude missed what had caused all the commotion. The third time I entered at his level. He was finishing up his song. He looked at me, I looked at him, and we ran to each other. And at the last moment, he leaped into my arms. I twirled one more time and ran off with him. Everyone there erupted into a standing ovation. We ended up keeping it in the show. It seems like nothing bad can come from dressing up in women's clothing. Thank you, J. Edgar. My next song, The Gambit, came from a poem I wrote about 10 years ago. It is in my yet unpublished book of poetry called Maud Gone, and was originally entitled The Undertaking. I decided a few months ago to turn some of my poems into songs. Sometimes they are not easy to adapt, and there is much revision. After all, a poem is not a song, even though they both have very powerful rhythms. The Gambit is about a toxic relationship I once was in. I decided to make the genre French cabaret music between the two world wars with a touch of the avant-garde. I don't know why, but I like it that way. The Gambit.
I was in love with someone once, but that was long ago and far away. A pretty smile, a lovely laugh, the blue eyes of a sunny day. But underneath it all, a ruptured, tortured soul. Her memories of fear and loss, it could not help but take its toll. I think of us from time to time, from time to time and more. Why wasn't what we had enough? What signs did we ignore? This thing called love, there must be something in it, but I don't know if the pain is worth So many times we fell apart, lying helpless on the ground, missing parts of our tattered hearts had gone away and stayed unfound. Crumbling, stumbling, crashing on, no hope we had for a happy ending. Bumbling, humbling, bashing on, the time had passed for love and mending. And when the final curtain fell, the players played no more. No one to take another bow, no one to keep the score. I think of us from time to time, from time to time and more. Why wasn't what we had enough? What signs did we ignore? This thing called love, there must be something in it, but I don't know if the pain is worth the gambit. I think of us from time to time, from time to time and more. Why wasn't what we had enough? What signs did we ignore? This thing called love, there must be something in it, but I don't know.
I will also release a version featuring a woman as the singer. Works perfectly well with the cabaret theme, but the quality is very interesting and very different from that one. And hey, why can't I release two different versions of the same song? I'm a rule breaker, I tells ya. Willet is a love poem originally from my first book of poetry, I Am Vincent. It also has a male version, but I am playing the female version because it is kind of like cutesy, and I think a woman could pull it off better, even if she is an AI woman. Depressing fact, Willet, or What I Love About You, is about the same woman that the Gambit is written about, but much earlier in the relationship. The style is reminiscent of a 50s love song, sweet, wholesome, and quite fun. Here is Willet.
I am very sweet and I am very smart, and I do lots of things to capture your heart. I'll make you fresh yogurt, I'll bake you fresh bread, I'll kiss you and calm all those thoughts in your head. I am very cute with a dimple or two, but what is it really I love about you? Your look as you smile at me, your head on my shoulder, your voice as you say goodnight makes my love grow bolder. And time slows down as each moment starts to shimmer, like light through a window crystal, its rays will never grow dimmer. And moments with you, only moments with you become beautiful, because you are beautiful too. The way you gently squeeze my hand, your head on my shoulder, the lovely words you whisper makes my love grow bolder. And time slows down as each moment starts to shimmer, like light through a window crystal, its rays will never grow dimmer. And moments shoulder. The lovely words you whisper makes my love grow bolder. Time slows down as each moment starts to shimmer. Like light through window crystal, its rays will never grow dimmer. And moments with you, only moments with you, become beautiful and free. And no one has ever done that for me.
I wrote that song in early July, a few weeks after the Gambit. And now, when I am listening to them, I am either jumping around my living room singing the lyrics as loud as I can, or walking around my house crying because I don't have that anymore. The box is a strange one. It is from episode 30, The Airplane, which I plan to release next. So, this is me imagining what Kafka's take on Schrödinger's cat, a thought experiment used to disprove one of Einstein's ideas. Don't ask me what the idea was, I haven't listened to the episode yet. Anyway, Schrödinger said that if you put a cat in a box with a radioactive isotope, a Geiger counter, and a bottle of poison, and then you close the box, you could not tell if the cat was alive or dead, because if the radioactive particle got down to its half-life, the Geiger counter would register that and break the bottle of poison, thereby releasing the toxic gas and killing the cat. This must have been developed before those PETA people were around. Anyway, this was never done. It was a thought experiment, remember? But Schrödinger postulated that until the box was opened, the cat was both alive and dead at the same time. In fact, all the objects in this experiment were in two states of being at once. Then I thought, what would Franz Kafka's take on this thought experiment be? Even though Kafka was dead before Schrödinger came up with this whole funny business. Did I cover everything now? Oh, one more thing. I made the tune a bossa nova just because it isn't confusing enough. Here is The Box.
I am in a room that is painted gray. There is one light hanging above that sputters, reminding me of darkness and the absence of love. There are no windows, no pictures on the wall, no happy memories to recall. There is a metal table, but no chairs, and only one door to deal with such affairs. There is a box on the table wherein a cat was placed. I left but returned when I was able, for the cat is to be uncased. Is the cat alive or dead? Is there even a cat in the box anymore? The box is right in front of me, but I cannot be sure. And if I don't know even that, how can I say that I know anything? And if I don't know even that, there are no truths to which I can claim. Boxes are strange because they keep things in and keep things out. Wherever you are in relation to the box, it gives you doubt. I live my life in a box of my own making. I think I am protecting myself, but my heart is breaking. Now I am sitting in the box with a cat and a bottle of poison. The box is shut, the world has vanished, as if it never has been. I thought I had a family with a house, a car, and a dog, but I can't be certain because I'm sitting in a box. And if I don't know even that, how can I say that I know anything? And if I don't know even that, there are no truths to which I can claim. Do I have a dog? Do I have a car? because I'm sitting in a box. Boxes are strange because they keep things in and keep things out. Wherever you are, to the box it gives you doubt. I live my life in a box of my own making. I think I am protecting myself, but my heart is breaking. Am I alive or dead? Am I even here and dead? I feel therefore I am, but I'm not sure. And if I don't know even that, how can I say that I know anything? And if I don't know even that, there are no truths to which I can cling.
I think, therefore I am, but I'm not sure. I have a lot of problems, dear listeners. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Finally, I would like to leave you with Life, also from a soon-to-be-released episode on my podcast. Isn't it pretentious of me to name a song Life, as if that had never been done before? What a mook. Anyway, after writing it, the tone reminded me of that Doris Day song, Que Sera Sera. This was not intentional. Sometimes, when traveling in the collective unconscious, strange things come out. The same thing happens after I eat a burrito. I think the song is a bit more complex than Que Sera Sera, and therefore much more confusing. I will not attempt to explain it, but I will repeat what Samuel Beckett told a journalist after the man said he didn't understand Beckett's work. If it gives you a headache, take an aspirin. I think it was Beckett, but it might have been my doctor. They do dress similarly. The song asks the question about the meaning of life. And if you don't like my answer, a writer friend of mine, Jill Carol Wiener, author of the charming, funny, and best-selling memory book for new parents called When We Became Three, believes the answer to life's question can often be found in a smile. I guess her answer is good also. I am A.F. Winter, and this has been Confusional Arousals.
As a boy, I asked my mother, what is my life about? She smiled at me with love unbound. The answer to that cannot be told. The truth can only be found. The search for an answer will only lead to more questions. We run in many directions to make true connections, but we only find deceptions. Maybe the question is the point. There ain't no answers in this joint, because the truth always changes in all of our ages, through all of our stages, and all of life's dangers. As a man, I asked my wife, how can we build a happy life? She smiled at me with love unbound. The answer to that cannot be told. the truth can only be found. The search for an answer will only lead to more questions in a life filled with regressions and misguided corrections. But we found only dissension. Maybe the question is the point. There ain't no answers in this joint, because the truth always changes in all of our ages, through all of our stages and all of life's dangers. Now my child has come to me to ask about who she will be. I took her hand and said, let's see, we'll find out together joyfully. This story is quite old. The questions ask the whole world round. The answer to life cannot be told. The truth can only be found. Maybe the question is the point. There ain't no answers in this joint, because our life always changes in all of our ages, through all of our stages, as life turns its pages.